everyone, and welcome back to Faith in the Valley with Deechi. Wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are well. So this week we are exploring something that many of us struggle with after going through emotional pain, and that is learning to trust again. The Bible reminds us in Proverbs 3 and verse 5 to trust in the Lord with all of our hearts and to lean not on our own understanding. But after experiencing deep hurt and pain, trust doesn't always come easily, and I certainly know that for myself. Today's poetic reflection is titled Trust Without Fear, and here is today's poem. After going through a tough emotional valley, it can be hard to freely show your trust. Fear can make you feel trapped like a fly in a jar, and the genuine motives of others can feel sus. Yet suspicions can be unfounded, as doubts swell in your mind in a dizzy spin. You want to trust others, but the hurt still feels raw as you battle with the conflict you feel within. You thought you were healed, so why is it still hard to trust? Why is it hard to trust others without fear? Our Heavenly Father sees the fear in our hearts and reminds us that He is with us, He is near. God reminds us that if we place our trust in Him, the faith to do that will help us to trust others again too. Sometimes people may still hurt us or let us down, but God reminds us that He is there to help us through. Trust after pain is not a simple experience to deal with. Even when healing has taken place, there can still be hesitation. We can still have questions like, can I trust again? What if I get hurt again? What if things go wrong all over again? These thoughts are real and they are valid, but they don't mean that you haven't healed. They mean that you are learning. They mean that you are learning to trust again, but to trust differently with a different approach. Not trusting blindly, not trusting fearfully, but trusting wisely. God does not ignore your fear, and He doesn't ignore my fear either. He sees it and He understands it, and He meets you in it, just in the way that He met me when I was going through exactly the same issues with trusting again. He reminds us that your trust does not begin with people. Trust begins with Him. And when we trust God, and when we anchor our trust in Him, we are no longer relying on people to be perfect, because nobody is perfect, including ourselves. We begin trusting God to guide us, to protect us, and to sustain us, even when things are not straightforward. Trusting again doesn't mean that nothing will ever go wrong, because life will always throw something at us. It means that we are no longer controlled by fear. You are led by faith. I am led by faith. So if you're in a place where trusting feels really difficult, then take it one step at a time. Place your trust in God and allow Him to guide you and to guide your heart as you step forward. If this reflection has encouraged you, then write in the comments below, I trust without fear. And may God continue to strengthen you and to strengthen your heart, especially as you learn to trust again, with wisdom, with peace, and with confidence. If you are new here, then please do subscribe to my channel for more help and encouragement. Thank you so much for joining me again today for another poetic reflection. And until the next time, take care.